Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MsNoBuntu D.I.V.A.A, divinely inspired, vibrantly anointed artist. Thank you for continuing to come back and listen to these videos. Please check down below for details on this video. I have a scripture down there, I have a message for you down there, and also information on how to get in touch with me. Without any further delay, let me get into what the video is about. This is what God is telling me. I'm thinking about myself and also all those of you who feel like a part of your destiny has been disturbed, like a path to a certain outcome in your destiny has been deterred, has been blocked, you've missed a turn somewhere or something you were trying to do, some kind of certification that you were trying to do. It's just come to a point where it doesn't look like it's working out, and you wonder if you're still going to have the same outcomes. This morning, God is talking to me about He is like a GPS, and He was saying to me, you know, sometimes when you miss a turn, when you're following the GPS and you miss a turn, the GPS reconfigures a route that's either shorter or longer or the same distance, but you still end up at the same destination. He was saying He Himself, He's the GPS. If we miss a turn that we're supposed to make in order to get to a certain destination that was supposed to give us certain outcomes, He says there is nothing and there is no one on earth that is authorized to change the course of your destination. Whenever there's a blockage, whenever there's a delay, whenever you have to give up something you started to try to get to a certain outcome, God is saying, I'm the GPS. I will still reconfigure such that you end up at that very same destination. He understands that there are hindrances that are sent our way. He understands that there are satanic gang-ups that are sent our way, and satanic blockages that are sent our way, and satanic attacks and oppositions that are sent our way when we are on our way to our destiny. He understands that. And He says, I've already offset the override to make sure that no matter what comes against it, the destination that I'm trying to get you to, by having asked you to start moving in a certain direction, no matter what happens, I'm the GPS. I will reconfigure your route back to a route that leads to that very same thing that I was trying to get to you. And this is the mercy of God. This is the favor of God. This is the providence of God. God is saying nothing is above Him, that it can change the course of the destination, the plans and the purposes to bless you and not to harm you that He has in plan. Nothing can cancel these things. God, right now, if you are experiencing some kind of satanic delay, rerouting, opposition, a delay, just a standstill, He's saying, I'm reconfiguring. You're still going to end up at the destination of the thing that I wanted to give you by asking you to start the journey. You started the journey. I'm a God who finishes what I begin. And if I have to reconfigure the route, I will. But you're still going to get to the destination. And it's interesting because this happened to me just a couple of days ago when I was driving with my husband, and we missed a certain turn as we were following the GPS. And it literally reconfigured, and it was the same distance. It wasn't like a longer route now. The GPS just reconfigured a different route, and we ended up at the same destination that we were going to. Just because you miss a turn, the power of God is here to reconfigure a different route for you to still get to the same destination that He is taking you to. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope when you started to get some certification and just things didn't work out in terms of like maybe your mental health or circumstances outside of yourself, or something happened. I came here to tell you that the Lord is a reconfiguring God. He's a God who orders our steps and establishes us in the place where he then lands us after ordering our steps. He's a way maker. He's a miracle maker. He's the God who is all of earth belongs to him and it is his creation. He knows how to reconfigure around satanic blockages, satanic rerouting, satanic oppositions, satanic pushbacks and gang ups. He knows how to reconfigure around these things because he is a sovereign power of the world, of the galaxies, of the universe, of all that is created. He's the sovereign authority and power. So he knows how to reconfigure around every so-called illusion of a mountain that rises up to make itself a hindrance in your path to the plans and the purposes of God to prosper you and not to harm you being manifest in your life, and you reaching that place of, wow, the plans, I'm living in the plans and purposes of God, the destiny of God and destination of God for me, either for this season or for the rest of your life. God is the GPS. He's got this. He's reconfiguring your way around back to the destination. It's either shorter, it's either a little bit longer, or it's the same distance. But bottom line, you've lost absolutely nothing. That your plans didn't work out as you thought they would. The route you were taking didn't work out, but God is reconfiguring and he's still going to lead you to the prosperity, to the promise of that destination that the thing that you started was leading you to. When he asked you to start it, he asked you to start it because he was leading you to something. He doesn't need the same route to get you to it. He doesn't have a single route to get you to it. There's multiple routes, and he has the power to configure as he orders your steps to that destination, to establish you there. You will get there. God is the GPS, and he has configured your route. He has configured your way. You've missed a turn. It's okay. Something that you thought was going to get you there just didn't work out, but you're still on your way to your destination. God has reconfigured the way. You're still going to get there to his plans, his purposes that are there to prosper you and not to harm you. That blessing that is there to prosper you and not to harm you. That yoke that is easy and not heavy. He's configured your way. So I just wanted to encourage you today. I'm getting so emotional just thinking about this because it's such a relief to find out that though things sometimes get in the way and you just miss a turn, God is a God who configures. Missing the turn is not is not a defeat to God. It's a defeat to maybe the flesh, but it's not a defeat to the Spirit of God. It's not a defeat to the shepherdhood of God, to the leadership of God, to the order of God. Plans changing, circumstances around you changing, just the environment around you changing, and the route you thought would get you there, it doesn't look like it's going to be the route. God is saying, I am the God who reconfigures, who still gets you there. And as I'm saying this to you, he's reminding me of Jonah. Jonah was supposed to go to Nineveh to bring the gospel of the Lord to the people of Nineveh so that they would get salvation. Jonah didn't want to. He went the opposite direction. He got on a ship and went the opposite direction. Did God not reconfigure Jonah's way back to Nineveh? There was a shipwreck. He was thrown. There was a pending, threatening shipwreck. He had to confess that he's the one causing this tumult and this ocean rising up. And they threw him over. He was in the belly of a fish. And he still was reconfigured back to the destination. So sometimes God is saying, go there, and you even go the opposite way. but he's a God who reconfigures you back to where he's sending you. No matter what he has to use, he'll use a storm. He'll use the belly of a fish. God reconfigured Jonah's way back to Nineveh, though Jonah went completely the opposite direction. He's a God who reconfigures. Heed. Stay blessed and be blessed. And I'll talk to you again next time.